Good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're with your families if they still talk to you. Wanted to talk to you guys real quick about diabetes, aluminum, and Alzheimer's. Okay, let's see if we can find a connection. Okay, so type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is you're born with it, type 2 is you acquire it. Diabetes is the body's sugar mismanagement. Okay. Now, in your pancreas, okay, you have something called the islets of Langerhans, okay, which release insulin to regulate and handle the breakdown of sugar. So I don't just mean direct sugar, okay, like a spoonful of sugar. I'm literally talking about things like white breads and complex carbs, which get broken down into sugar, and if they're not used up. So, for example, a swimmer eating a pizza or a bowl of pasta before a sporting event, they'll use that as energy. Okay. Whereas if you're 2 a.m. drunk ordering the pizza, your body won't burn it up. They get broken down into glucose, sugars, and stored into fats. Okay. Which down the road leads to type 3 diabetes. Okay. Type 3 diabetes, which is Alzheimer's. Okay. Or the evidence points towards it. Okay. Now, okay, when we're talking about this, when you're talking about Alzheimer's, um, sugar resistance in the brain eventually damages the hippocampus, okay, which is also aided by the inflammation of arteries, okay? Where are memories stored? The hippocampus, okay? You're talking about brain damage here, okay? And they say to do things like crossword puzzles. People with Alzheimer's, they tell them to do things like crossword puzzles and write with your non-dominant hand because it'll open up new neural pathways, which is bullshit, okay? Because this doesn't repair a damaged brain, okay? Now, when you get into this, okay, and you get into the whole Alzheimer's bit, it goes deeper than that. Um, so there are studies about diabetes, okay, that overweight diabetic women have a greater chance of having autistic babies because of complications with sugar during fetal development. Okay. And if you look at the charts of these diabetic women, okay, they carry double the chance of Alzheimer's as a regular person. Okay. So what does this mean? How is it connected? Well, you can also look into aluminum. Okay. What is aluminum? Okay. Well, it's a compound on the periodic table. Okay. It's very dangerous to people. Okay. Now, aluminum deposits are in your brain. And when someone dies of Alzheimer's, they find aluminum deposits. Okay. Um, one of the biggest ways that they do that or gets there is through deodorants. Okay. Now, unless you get something like Tom's or another organic deodorant, all deodorants have aluminum in it. And look where you're spraying the deodorant. Okay. It's in your armpit. That is right next to a ton of lymph nodes. Okay. What is the lymph node? Okay. A lymph node you could think of in the body as basically the highway. Okay. There's side streets, there's everything, there's cul-de-sacs, everything. But that's the highway system that takes you from one place to another. Whenever you see somebody getting cancer in like 45 different places, okay, they do so because the lymphatic system, it hits the lymphatic system or it reaches the lymph nodes, and then the lymph nodes just take it to other lymph nodes. Okay. It's the highway system. Okay. So you're depositing aluminum into your armpit, and then it's going into the lymph node system, and then it's being deposited through the brain. Okay. So other things that have aluminum in it are like antacids, soaps, aspirin, food additives, cosmetics. How about cans? Aluminum cans. Try and avoid aluminum, people. Okay. Because this is all connected. Okay. So I just wanted to share that with you. And there's another thing I wanted to share with you guys too. I think this will make you laugh. I'm wearing my Epstein didn't kill himself holiday shirt every year. And celebration of Thanksgiving, Yeah, that's good stuff right there. Okay. God, that's annoying. My nieces and nephews are going to love it today. Guys, thank you for listening. Love you tremendously. Oh, by the way, last night I did a podcast with Killer Priest, the affiliate of Wu-Tang Clan. Very smart guy, very, very, very intelligent man, very esoteric. I blew his mind a couple times. If you would like to look into it, look into his podcast or look into his show if you've heard of him or whatever. We had a really good time. We had a really good time, and I kind of brought my A game. I absolutely, absolutely slated on that show like I hadn't slated before. Okay, so love you guys. Happy holidays. Talk to you soon.